Here's the NATO Mersey. Fourteen levers. Starting on the left side. Got the first four levers. Five's almost there. I lost it, so I'm going to apply a little more tension. I think that did it. Four, five, six. But not seven. Yeah, nice jiggle on 4, 5, even 6. All right, I'm going to let up a little bit on the tilting and try to get a little more tension. Ooh. I think that did it. Yeah, 7 is now set. And you know what? Yep. I think I managed to do all that without engaging the blocker. So I'm going to let up on the tilting completely. I'm going to turn as much as I can. And let's just be careful before we get too excited. 1 is in a true gate. 2 is in a true gate. 3, 4, 5, come on, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, left side is picked. Blocker on the left side is clear. The right side blocker is most definitely engaged, and I haven't started on the any of the right levers yet. So just give my hand a break for a bit. There's really the only point in picking this lock where you can take a breather. All right. I think I might rotate just to get a better angle here. With my arms. And give me a sec to peek at the camera, make sure that, okay, that's still a pretty good view. All right. So let's think about this a little bit. I'm going to lift up a little because I'm not going to be able to tilt effectively on the right side, but I am able to push the tensioner straight down into the lever pack. And so I'm just going to do that gently, so I'm just touching because I don't want to go too far too much, too quickly, too far too quickly. Okay, now the delicate thing here is I need to release enough tension to disengage the blocker on the right without dropping the left. So here we go. All right, you heard that. That was the blocker on the right releasing. The left side is still set. I am going to try to not move the turning at all. And let's go lever 1, lever 2, lever 3, there's a false gate. Okay. So good movement on the first 3 levers. 1's in place. 2 is close. 3, not so much, but it's past the false gate. Not terrible. Let's check out 4. Definitely not close to binding. All right, and then the back of this pack is very difficult. There's 5. I think that's a false gate. 6 and 7. Okay, so first pass, and I'm going to compulsively check the left side every now and then. Make sure that's still good. Oh. This lock makes a lot of concerning noises, but that was not the left side. Okay. Back at the top. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Okay. So 4 was binding just a little bit there. So that's an improvement. All right. And then 5, that sound I think was the back half resetting. Yeah, 5, 6, and 7 all dropped. So before I go on to the next stage, let me just like to double check these things. 1's good. 2's good. 3's about the right place. 4's good. All right, so I am going to Without changing the rotation, I'm going to now apply downward pressure. And my hope is that that's going to help me with the back half without disturbing the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now here's where the problems start. 5. Okay. 6. Okay, and 7. Let's see if that is any better. First of all, sanity check, left side is still picked. At the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a mess back there. They didn't drop though. 7, 6, 5 is so hard to get placement on. Without oversetting 4. Okay. Just taking a break. Difficult. Like the left hand is needed to be perfectly still, but applying just the right amount of downward pressure. At the top. Oh, left side is still good. All right. 1, 2. Click on 3. Just double check that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 5, 6, 7. And again. All right. Because the back half is staying put, I'm just going to release downward pressure the slightest amount, but I'm still pushing down on the left hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 is the problem. Okay. That worked. Figure out which one was still not set. Very difficult to get. Movement on 6. Okay, another break. I want to apply enough pressure so that I don't lose all those other levers. But I need to then be able to move 6 without dropping off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. I really hope that's not stuck in a false gate. Oh man, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, that's the problem. First I thought I was just applying too much pressure to the pack, but 6 is really caught. That's unfortunate because the rest of the pack seems like it's set. Okay, so I don't want to change my rotation. Whoa. Oh my. I just knocked it past. It's an open. Okay, so let me be a little careful with the camera here. So I'm gonna, let's see, take focus lock off. I'm gonna zoom out a little. Okay, and let me first get the vise out of the way. So, undo this, put the lock right here. Okay. And let's see, what's the best way to do this? I'm going to move the camera. And I'm going to try to get on a nice stand here so that I have a little better visibility. Okay. And let's see, let me get a nice pinning tray here. And just lighting. It's a little much, huh? Just want to be able to see some of the close-ups. Okay, so first things first. The bolt is not fully, was not fully retracted. I think it might be now, but the issue is just that the handles of the two tools are interacting with each other. So, safest thing to do is just to take this thing off. And good. Now that's completely out of the way. slippery little thing. You know what? I think I need to take the handle of the other tool off too. There we go. Okay, and so not only is the bolt fully retracted, but you can see the case is now unlocked. I don't know if you can see in there. Light's not really helping me. That peek all the way in there, but probably easier to see once you take it off. Now, it's a retaining mechanism, so the key is designed to stay in there, and so my tensioner is locked in there. So what I'm going to do, you can see it's clearly unlocked, right? So what I'm going to do is lock it back up, but making sure I do so with the case off. So let's lock it back up. And now the hold on. There we go. All right, let's get the pick out of there. And now the tensioner should come out. Just so you can see that's not a key, that's just my tensioner. And now the case can come off. And you see the most important piece of the case is this notch right here, which locks into the core of the lock when it's locked. So if I have the original key, you can see how that that notch recesses, allows the cover to come off. Anyways, put the cover aside, and next step in gutting is to take these screws out. And that'll allow this back plate to come off. I'll show you the markings later, but you should see that the curtain is intact. Actually, I think this comes off. There we go. And here we go. Here's the lever stack. This is the back now, and since we're looking at it backwards, this is the left-hand side that I first picked. Oh, you can also see what makes this lock so difficult to pick is this double-jointed mechanism here, so that when you tension to apply pressure onto your levers, it actually pivots this blocker on each side, and you can see with enough tension there, the blocker will engage and prevent the bolt from sliding further. So that's why you have to be very careful when managing tension, and also to do it three-dimensionally. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was tensioning here, when I was picking the left side, I was tilting hard in this direction to try to get this to pivot slightly into the stack to give me a little bit more leverage. And then when I was on the right side, I was pushing the tensioner directly into the lever stack there to do have a similar effect. Very difficult. Anyways, let's get at the levers. There are 5 types of levers. I'll start with the left side. This is, I guess you could call it type 2. It's a low lift with a false gate after. It's number 7 on the left. Number 6 on the left is a type 4. It's a high lift and there's a false gate. This is number 5. It's the same, also a type 4. Let's see, 6, 5, this is 4. 4, this is a type 3. It's a mid lift, and you can see the type 3 is the only one that has 2 false gates, one on either side. 3 is a type 2. Okay, so a low lift, false gate on the opposite side. Lever 2 is also a type 2. And this is, lever 1 is a type 4. And then we have the right side here, lever 7. This is that a type 5? Yeah. This is a max lift. So also a false gate, and it's subtly different. It's just a little bit more of a lift than type 4. Oh yeah, you can tell the difference here. This is a type 4. It's a high lift. That's lever 6, right? 7, 6. So this is 5. Also a type 4. Real nasty having all these high lifts at the back of the pack. That was, as you could tell, that took most of my time. Let's see, this is number 4. Lever 4, also a, that's a, oh no, type 1. We just, that's a min lift, just a little bit. There is a false gate on the other side. Lever 3. That's a type 4. Lever 2. Type 2. Lever 1. Type 1. Min lift. 14 levers. All right, what's left here? This plastic piece. You can see the leaf springs that push the bolt action back. You can see the blockers. And I don't think I want to take this apart any further. With enough force, you can pull these out. And also, yeah, these 2 leaf springs do come out, but I really don't want to risk any damage and bend it. You can see all the pieces operating there, and you can see how effective those blockers can be when they're not, when they're engaged. Okay, I think the last piece is the plate. Okay, you can see the Crown Supplies Mersey lock. There's the standard codes there. This lock was made in 1989, and you can see under the serial number the matching key. And there's the key. I think that's it. You saw nothing really special about the tools. And a pretty standard wire. This is a 1.6 millimeter wire. And, you know, real basic skeleton tee ground down with, of course, you know, the right control, because it's all in the tensioning. Just do a quick detail on the levers. NATO Mersey, 14 levers.